left Brooklyn during Corona. We came to deal. We're sitting a bunch of boys, and they're saying, we're moving to Israel, we're leaving. You know, they were rioting, elections, thought the world was coming to an end. I said, guys, what you see here in the community, what we have here, we're gonna lose it in Israel. One guy's gonna live in Herzliya, the next guy's in Jerusalem. We're not gonna be a community anymore. It bothered me. I said, guys, why don't we all move together? I came home, I went on Google Earth. I started zooming on Israel. I started all the way from Ashkelon, I believe. Then I started going down the coast, all the way up. And I found this spot closest to Herzliya. I zoomed on it, I snapped it, I circled it. I sent it to my friends. I said, find me about this location. And sure enough, so you want it, it's available to you. I said, I want it.
It was November 2020, and I was sitting in my home office, and I had just finished praying. And one of the things that I prayed for was that Hashem should guide me and lead me to the next phase of my career. And I promise you, after 15 minutes, I got a phone call from Sammy Eyal. His excitement and his positivity, it was quite contagious, and I found myself very intrigued.
So with my luck, my cousin said, let me help you out. My cousin Elad didn't want anything in return. And then I just told him, I said, Elad, listen, you're putting so much time into this. Why don't you just get involved, come in.
Elad was really the driving force on the ground in Israel, and he really helped facilitate the success of this project.
I remember when Sammy called me in 2020 during COVID and told me his crazy idea about having a home to his community in Israel. And at first I said, Sammy, you're crazy, but after a lot of exploration, a lot of hard work, about a year after, we launched the project, and we couldn't be happier about it. The building is almost finished. We sold all of the apartments. It's going to be amazing, and we're very excited.
Everything is in place, the back end. Now we're here, we need to sell. How do we sell?
We needed a place where we could have our meetings. There were nights that we had mini events, presentations that we gave. And so he leased a space on the corner of Avenue in East 3rd.
Best location in Brooklyn, across the street from Dr. Fariwa. Thousands of people lined up to do corona testing, and they crossed the street to buy an apartment in Israel at the same time.
I have to say, immediately, I sensed such an excitement. I saw such a love of Israel from our community, but even more so of love for each other, because everybody wanted to be together. Within 2.5 months of starting the project, in a 3-day period, we executed 41 signed contracts.
People came up to us and said, we always wanted to buy in Israel, but we didn't know how. So we got one of the best buildings in the country and one of the best locations in the country.
We have the highest level of amenities. We have a 24-hour doorman. There's a pool with an Olympic line, an infant's pool, indoor-outdoor pavilion. There's a tennis court. We have a beach club right across the street from us. Surrounding the area is the Piano Shopping Center.
It's like you never left deal.
Thank you, Sammy, and the HAYAM team for making my wish come true.
Really, to be with our community in a project like this makes all the difference, and I cannot wait for it to be ready. Really looking forward.
Well, the views are absolutely spectacular. We saw the pool area, which is going to be fantastic. We're very excited about everybody and all the beautiful families that are going to be there, and we look forward to spending time with you.
I took a trip to Israel a few months ago with Alan. We went to see the site. It's unbelievable. We went up to the 15th floor. We looked out. We saw the beautiful sea. We saw other beautiful buildings around us. The site was amazing. It's really just so exciting.
For decades, we've been thinking about how we can possibly make it to Israel and make it our home. Not only did they get us there, but they got us there with our whole community.
Sam, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity to live in Israel, to visit Israel, for me and my family, surrounded by community and friends.
Sammy Eyal has done what many before him have been unable to do. He did it low-key, with no fanfare. He moved 100 Syrian families to invest in the state of Israel. And thank you, Sammy. Thanks for all what you've done. You made it easy, and it's a 5-star operation.
I don't think many people realize is the amount of work and sacrifice that took place behind the scenes.
It was a very rough road. It's Corona. Everything we're communicating is long distance, and the complications and the difficulties that we had, we opened up bank accounts for everybody. We flew in attorneys. We put them in hotels. We had to notarize papers. They had to go with luggage of contracts back to Israel.
Even during the most difficult of times, there was one common, amazing goal that we all shared. Bringing an opportunity to our community, friends, and family to own a home in Israel together. This entire endeavor was monumental. And there's no question in my mind that Hashem's hand was in it from the very beginning till today, because there were many times that we really should have failed.
So we had a vision, we had a concept, and Baruch Hashem, we did it. And we couldn't have done it at the end of the day without our buyers. They shared the vision with us. They believed in us. I'm very grateful to every single one of them.
You know, today is really a day also to appreciate all of our community members who jumped in with 2 feet and joined us on this journey. It's unique, rare, amazing for us to all know that we have a second home in Israel together.